What is going on, Buzzers? Welcome back to the 955th edition of Buzzer Breaks, where tonight we are breaking open the heaviest. I thought Bowman Hobby was heavy, you guys. Bowman Blasters case is just next level. We're opening a big old 40-box case of 2023 Bowman Blasters. What is going on, Buzzers? Hope you're all having a wonderful and phenomenal evening. Already see a bunch in the chat. Scuba Steve is here. What's going on, Scuba? Matt Rennick is in the house. What's up, Matt? Cammy Tate is in the house defending Nard Dog's honor. I have no idea why Scuba Steve is crapping on our boy Nard Dog. Cam, what's happening, my man? How the heck you doing? ASU Footy, what's going on? How the heck you doing? Great to see you guys tonight, man. I've been seeing really good things about these blasters. And I know we probably didn't have the juice to do another hobby case so soon, so I was like, why don't we run some blasters? They're cheap. At 55 a spot, obviously a full case hobby would have been a lot more than that, so we're hoping to see a bunch of numbered autos and a bunch of, obviously we'll be going home with thick stacks of chrome prospects. And then the Washington Nats, we view them as the worst PYT team. They're the lowest price. So we combine paper base with those. So all paper first, vets, everything will go to the Washington Nats spot. Besides numbered, obviously there's going to be a ton of numbered paper, numbered auto paper in here, and that will go to their respective teams. Just common vet paper base. Slawfoot, what's happening? Yeah, sorry that we ended up going live late. We just had to wait for J-Dog to get done with something, so we're here. And yeah, my case that was supposed to come in today, I paid to overnight it. It just did not show up. It didn't move through the channels like it was supposed to. Called an LCS I seldom go to across the city, and they were like, yeah, we got one. I was like, cool. Sounds good. Let's run it. And guys, if we like what we see here, we can most definitely run this back because we have another case arriving tomorrow. We could try PYT, would probably be cheaper, obviously. We could do PYT if you guys want. Otherwise, we could just run back randoms. Whatever you guys want to do, man, I'm all the way down for it. Honestly, I'll probably have to do something. I can't go box by box, pack by pack. We'll be here till 3 a.m. if I do that. So I'll probably do it like I did with Monopoly 40 boxer, 10 at a time. Probably with stacks, if that makes sense. Dude, right? That's the nice thing about Bowman, I feel like, is even if you have like a poor low-end team, even their prospects should do it. Elijah Green is no slouch. That's the kind of nice thing about some of those teams is they have their guys that were in prior releases. You can still get ink of them. But, Buzzers, we're going to go ahead and run up these randoms. We'll do a trading period, and then I will tear open the case and rip open some fire. Also, guys, tomorrow we're going to do the pre-fill for Optic NBA. We're going to be doing a half and half with priority, as we do. We also have a Monopoly. We're going to do another 40-boxer, except this time we're doing Pick Your Player on eBay. We haven't been on eBay in a while. But those auctions just went up. Those end Thursday and break Thursday. I think we're going to do 20-box team on Friday as well, but a fun week ahead. Going to go ahead and pull up the screen. All good. Good luck to everyone from Nick Horgan down to B1 and all my buzzers in between. Dice roll is coming. Snake Eyes is a re-roll. It is 4 times for the roll. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 3 and 4. Matt Rennick and Nick Horgan on the bookends. 4 times here, 4 times here. Obviously, ignore this for now. But here's the name order, so you guys know what happens when the teams pop. Let's take a peek for a second. Alrighty, 4 times here, 4 times here. Let's go 4 on the teams. Again, Nats are combined with the paper base. Good luck, everybody. 4 times on the roll. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 times here, 4 times here, 4 times here. Matt Rennick. Funny that you said that, Matt. With the Nats paper base. So hopefully we got another Elijah Green coming out, and you're going to get a whole stack of paper. Nick with the Padres. T-Smooth with the Blue Jays. CB4, nice roll. Reds. Nick Horgan, Boston. ASU Footy, Astros. Mike Erickson, Tigers. Scuba Steve, Phillies. Mike Erickson, Guardians. Nick Horgan with the 6 spots is going to pull down Drew Jones, and I do know he has paper autos and blasters. Diamondbacks for Nick Horgan. Yankees, nice roll for T-Smooth. Baltimore's been hot on buzzer breaks. That's going to Scuba. The Mets to Doug Dub. Giants to ASU Footy. Cardinals to Nick Horgan. Royals to Tyrone. Braves, Eric Vanderpool. Nice roll. Uncaged with the Dodgers. Brian J. scoops up the Oakland Athletics. Cam with the Marlins and Angels. Nice roll. Angels. ASU Footy scoops the Rocks. Matt Rennick pounded some Mervis. He gets the Cubs. B1, Tampa Bay Rays. T-Smooth, Milwaukee Brewers. ASU Footy, White Sox, Scuba Steve, Pirates, Slothfoot, M's, Nick Horgan scoops up my Minnesota Twins, and the Texas Rangers. As always, guys, we will go ahead and do a 5-minute trading period. If you do have any trades go down, just tag me in the chat at Buzzer Breaks. And as always, I'd be more than happy to get them inputted. Oops, went too far. But good luck, everybody. If you have any trades go down, just tag me at Buzzer Breaks, and I'd be more than happy to get them inputted. Thanks all for being here. Good luck, and I'll see you shortly. Alrighty, buzzers, I am back. I don't believe we had any trades go down. Peru's in the chat right now, so we can go ahead and get started. Got a fresh pair of gloves on, and we are ready to rock. As mentioned, guys, too, if we do like what we see here tonight, again, we have another case coming in tomorrow. We could definitely either do another random team at the same price or PYT. Alrighty, teams up on the right. We are in formation, and we are ready to go. I gotta say, you guys know when we first started doing case breaks, I was really bad at opening up a case effectively. And I've gotten a lot better, but this case is taking up so much table space that it might be a little bit of a struggle. So let's see. We got 40 of them things. Also, I don't have the room to flip it over like I should be, so we're gonna have to pull out and stack. So this might take a little bit, so grab your popcorn, folks. Let's go ahead and push this all the way this way. Perfect. So we can get out every box that we can. 40 of these things, man. The only other time we've ever gotten a Bowman blaster case, last year we went through some 22 Bowman blasters. And we did get some solid stuff out of those too. So ideally, this is a similar quality caliber. My goodness gracious. The other fun part is going to be figuring out how to actually place these in front of the camera. We'll figure out something, we always do. Alright, scoop one out of there, start the bottom. My shoulder's already feeling it. Oh my gosh. It's like a never-ending fountain of Bowman blasters. Oh no, I know, guys. Not gonna lie, recently I've done a couple breaks without J-Dog, which is fine. But this is not a product I can do without J-Dog. That I will definitely say. There's no way I can rip 40 blasters on my own as currently constructed. Maybe with a little more space. But that would be a little bit tough, unfortunately. Once we get this box out of here, we'll have a lot more room. Is that it? That is it. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. We'll move these this way. Stand them up. I'm so sorry, guys, that this is taking so long. Wish we were already to rip it. Alright, we go there on the left. We'll go a couple like this. I gotta go a couple like this. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of Bowman blasters. This is quite a lot of Bowman blasters. We just got an absolute pile up here. Go like this. Do the same thing on this side. And hopefully, guys, in the future, we've got a little bit more table space, so this isn't exactly a game of Jenga like it is right now. This is kind of nuts. Alright, we'll go two over there. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me struggle at the moment, though. Good for entertainment purposes. Man, I'm in the wrong field of work. Breaker, but I should be an architect. Whoever built the Great Wall of China needs to take notes from me. Look at this beautiful, beautiful wall of Bowman blasters. Slider! Happy freaking birthday, buddy. Great to see you today on your birthday. Hope you had a nice one. And it is fantastic to see you, my friend. Slider, let's go. You got to do the same thing over here. Yeah. Whoever in the ancient world built the Great Wall of China definitely did a better job than me. How should we do this? Let's just start by doing a box, and then I'll probably do a little more in quantity so we have a little more time. But we'll start out the old-fashioned way, going pack by pack. Good luck, everybody. Again, paper base spot goes to the Nats and Matt Rennick. Good luck, everybody. Sights on September of Curtis Mead. We have a chrome of Nelson Rada. And a first lunar of Xavier Isaac to the Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, what I think I'll do probably, if you guys are cool with it, is we'll, there's a Sedane Prospects. More paper. Chrome. I think what I'll do is I'll just go 10 at a time and we'll make stacks. That way I'm not going pack by pack every single time. Number 77, Kyle Harrison. More paper. Jackson Churio and Drew Jones to the D-backs. Okay, good call, Matt. I was being paranoid about that during hobby, so I think I'll just continue that. Also, as you guys know, oh, there it is. Completely correct, Matt. Although I think this is a chrome. I guess we'll pull from this way. See the Jorge's up first, Jackson Holiday. More paper. I think this is a base auto. And it's Hector Rodriguez, the Cincinnati Reds. CB4 right off the rip. Scoops up a Hector. Good start. In the blaster break. Make sure these are not numbered. They are not. Good start, though, with a chrome auto. Hector to the Reds. I'm assuming we'll only get one per. Shea Langeliers, Rookie of the Year favorites. Janau, Luis Rodriguez, and Baez. And as you guys know, I mean, if we, at the end, I will make sure to sift through all the paper to make sure we didn't miss anything. That actually happened. It doesn't happen often, but it happened in Donruss earlier this year. When we did the hobby case. My man Jonas Pruitt did an Ochai Agbaji and it was stuck to the back of some paper. So we ended up just sending it to him after. We're like, hey, you didn't skunk after all. So I doubt I'll miss anything, but we will go through all the paper to make sure that we don't. And if we do, obviously I will send that to the MLB Breaks channel. I'm going to go like 10 at a time here. Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense. So paper autos face forward, so I got to scoop out a little bit more in that regard. That makes sense. I will definitely keep an eye out. And are they, Matt, from your experience, were they always in the front? Or were they occasionally after that insert? That's the only other thing I'm wondering. Okay, cool. I'll try to make sure that I'm as careful as possible in that regard and make sure we don't miss anything. It's going cam perfect. Let's do it, Slider. Why not? Those one-of-ones could be sneaky, too. In Bowman. The one-of-one color that they use for the paper doesn't look... It can catch you by surprise. You're like, oh my god, I got a one-of-one. Matt, we appreciate that. We know that's the best part about Buzzer Breaks. We got a trustworthy bunch, and... we haven't had a send the wrong card to the wrong person screw up in a very, very, very long time. Like, probably not since our first year or so. But to know that the buzzers would say something right away and not take it for their own, it does mean a lot, and I'm glad we have a community of trust, no matter who got that Nats Plus paper base slot. All right, so now I will go ahead and depack. Probably should have tagged you guys a little bit later after. Sorry guys, not as used to doing breaks with this many cards in it, but we're learning break by break, and we'll get there for sure. Because I mean, unlike other pages, we are not the types to try to like burn through as much product as possible. So I think some other pages, namely a lot of whatnot breakers, are a little more used to this style, but it's not as much. So yeah, it might be the time to let the dogs out, make yourself a plate of dinner, grab a drink, etc. This is gonna take just a little bit, but we'll get there and we'll pull some fire. Everything, okay, cool. I just want to make sure top cam was still catching everything with the angle we had it at. Again, my apologies, guys. This is taking a little longer. I'm going to try to speed up. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. We'll get there though. I also want to make sure I don't have leaning towers of Pisa over here that are gonna fall over on us. How many packs? Someone do the math for me real quick. What's 6 times 40? 240? I guess I didn't need to ask someone to do the math. That was pretty easy, simple math, but that's how many packs we are to open here. But at least when I'm done opening the packs, it'll be a nice, smooth process of just going flip, 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 flip. You know what? I'm gonna ask you guys this. When we do the next batch of 10, do you want me to go pack by pack, or do we like it like this better? I guess it'll be more to know after we do a little bit of it. I can do it however way you guys want to do it, but we do have a lot of boxes and a lot of packs to open here. Oh my god. That is a lot of cards. Yeah, by the time we get to Slider's next birthday, we'll probably be done, hopefully. Yeah, I was like thinking about that with the case. I was like, do you think the buzzers trust me enough to open this case and set up the boxes beforehand? Which I'm sure y'all do, but probably not the best in the breaker world to do it in that way. All right, we're almost done with this first batch of packs. Dude, ripping a case of this on your own would be crazy. Like if you personal ripped it by yourself, that would end up being super nuts. I'll take you all night. Just at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose a couple yet. And I know there's been Bowman breaks I've been in the past where I'm watching. I'm like, yeah, we'll just go hit recap. We'll just find out what we get in the hit recap. I wouldn't blame any of you. But anybody that stays from the front to the end of this, you are officially a buzzer legend. That's all I gotta say about that. Alrighty. Last pack of the first batch. And here we are. We'll do this one first since it's the right way. Yelver up top. These three over here. Make sure they don't collide. Alrighty, buzzers. Now that that's over with, let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. There's Yelver Herrera. Some more paper. That'll probably be evident to me with the card design. Riley Green, Rookie of the Year favorites. Roman Anthony, Khalil Watson, Tamar Johnson. Some more paper. Make sure we don't have any autos in there. There's a Drew Jones paper. Pedro Ramirez. Miguel Bleis. Going the other way, Henry Ramos on the first. Outman, more paper. Top 100, Mason Wynn to the cards. Arias, Edwin Arroyo, Colton Cowser. More paper. Insert, Ellie De La Cruz, sights on September to the Reds. Sedane. Luis Rodriguez first to the cards. Lunar of Sedane to the Boston Red Sox. More paper. Christian Hernandez, prospects. Lionel James, Marcos Cabrera for the Yanks. First of Leandro Arias to Baltimore. And more paper. Sights of Jordan Lawler to the D-backs. Juan Alonso, Christian Serta, Lunar of Muncie to the A's. More paper. Top 100, Jackson Jobe to the Tigers. William Lugo, Martin Gonzalez. There's a Higuero first for the Miami Marlins. Yoshida, more paper. Top 100, Luis Matos. There's Churio. Justin Henry Malloy first. William Lugo on the first of the Mets. I'm going to take out whatever filler is right there just to give a runway. Cole Young, top 100 for the Mariners. More paper. Simon Wan, Zach Aloff. Jazz Chisholm. More paper. Riley Green, Rookie of the Year favorites. Jorge Burgos, Guardians. Pedro Ramirez, Cubbies. Spotlight of, I think, yeah, that's Roderick Arias to the New York Yanks. Carlos Jorge, Joffrey Solano. Christian Hernandez, prospects. Ramirez. Giarte, Chrome first. Encarnacion, Chrome first. Top 100 of Vaquero. More paper. Roman Anthony first. Okay, now I'm really glad we're doing it this way because, guys, imagine if we were doing... if we were doing pack by pack, box by box, we'd probably be here for a couple years. Paper, Brady House prospects. Mervis on the paper. Colson. Dominguez. Jose Abreu. Sights of Sal Frelick. Tony Blanco. Paper, paper, paper. Drew Gilbert. Lunar of Baby Acuna to the Twins. Going to Nick Horgan. J-Rod. More paper. Colson top 100 to the White Sox. Young Kell, Joshua Baez, Ellie De La Cruz, Michael Harris. More paper. Gabriel Moreno, Rookie of the Year favorites, D-backs. Kenny Gomez. Both the Jackson Bros. Sights of Matt McClain. Manuel Beltre. We've got a Lunar coming up. There's Roddick Arias. We have a Lunar first. Oh, Luis Lara. That going to the Milwaukee Brewers. T. Smooth picks up the Lunar first. Matt Rennick, I'm going to have to send you a pallet. Like, literally. I'm definitely going to have to send you a pallet of cards. Same, Mike, same with you and the prior Bowman break. Myro Shedrick, Obvious De La Cruz, D-backs, Lunar of Munoz to the Dodgers. Bunch of paper. Oh, paper. There's a Drew Jones first for the D-backs. Nick Horrigan. Aponte first for the Blue Jays. Top 100 of Termarr Johnson Pirates. Lisandro Rodriguez KC. Manuel Beltre. Shout out to Nick Horrigan for the Manuel Beltre ready hit in the Bowman case. I see that his Superfractor just ended at a hot 8,100 on eBay, so hoping he gets some nice coin for that one. Shout out to Nick. William Lugo. More paper. Brock Jones first for Tampa Bay. Dion Frias for the Guardians. Yordani De Los Santos for the Pirates. It's kind of crazy that we had an auto in the first box and we haven't seen one since. Lionel James, Jose Peroza. Should see another one relatively soon, I'd imagine. Mookie, paper, Luciano, Jackson Churio. We've got a Lunar coming up. Good luck, guys. Make sure that wasn't numbered. Abdel Bastidas. It's a first on the Lunar, and it's Logan Wagner to the Dodgers. Uncaged picks that one up. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Fraley Encarnacion. Jace Bowen first, Pirates. Ronnie Simon first, O'Neill. Yeah, nothing so far. I mean, besides, obviously, we had the auto in the first pack, but besides that, there hasn't been anything yet, which is a little strange. Juan Olmos. Javier Osorio. We have another... Ooh, now we've got something. A little numbered buzz. Green, which should be to 99. Of J.J. Bleday to the Marlins. Not to 99, but to 399. 105 out of 399, J.J. Bleday. Cam and the Miami Marlins are going to get that one. Top 100 of Ellie De La Cruz. I'm very surprised that's our first numbered of all, though. Ruben Santana, D-backs. Tavares. Jackson Holiday, Modern Prospects. Jason Churio, Jefferson Rojas, Cubbies. Sights of Kumar Rocker. Captain Cross. We have a Lunar after Nito, and it's Luciano to the Giants on the Lunar. Top 100 of Brendan Davis. A little more paper action. Luis Angel. Junior Garcia. Chrome first to the Dodgers. Alrighty, two more thick stacks left, and then we'll go back to open. See, this isn't that bad. Once we get to the actual, you know, like going through the cards part of it, it's definitely not so bad. Nice and easy, but the opening part took a little long. I'll get better at that. I'll be better next go-around. Rojas, more paper, Obvious De La Cruz, D-backs, Jonathan Mejia. Jazz Chisholm. The crazy part is, though, is I get to do that 3 more times. Top 100 of Oswaldo Peraza. More paper, Moises Ballesteros first, Dion Jorge first, Abrams, and the rest of the paper from that stack. Go over to this one. You guys gave up JJ? And what trade was that? I must have totally missed that. Tristan Casas, Rookie of the Year favorites. But yeah, Mark, it's going to be a late night tonight for sure. Mike Ramiro, Dylan O'Ray, Shea Langley's Rookie of the Year favorites. Robert Perez, Joaquin Grego, Junior Caminero. Look, what's with the background on that? I've never seen a card like that. That's crazy. In motion shot. But yeah, it's gonna be a. Ah, okay, that makes sense. This is Peraza. I thought it was Volpe for a second. Yankees, T. Smooth. Max Wagner first, Young Kell. It's a thick stack of paper. Let's make sure we don't have an auto here. And there we do. I would believe, unless it's numbered, we'll just do this. We'll pull from the back. We have a Bowman first auto of Rada to the Angels. Nice hit, Cam. Now we're getting to the part why we're opening these things. 38 out of 99. As with a lot of the top prospects in this set, this one's on paper. 38 out of 99, Nelson Rada going to Cam and the Angels. There we go. Now we're firing on all cylinders. Cam, beautiful hit, my man. Let's go. Solid to see such a good prospect right away, too. He's one of the top guys, especially for the Angels. Juan Brito, Michael Arroyo to the Mariners. Glad that one was pretty apparent, too. That one didn't really sneak up or anything. Sounds good, Mark. Will do. I've got another case coming in, too. Ooh, we got more numbered here, I think. And I've been liking what I've seen based on social media. And hopefully I like what we see tonight, too. So far, so good. We pulled an auto in the first box we did. I think we have a numbered paper gold. We doing it Stowers to the O's. 37 out of 50 on the gold rookie to Baltimore and Scuba Steve. But, Mark, I'll for sure let you know. 100%. I'll let you know how we do. We've got another case coming in. Now we're just getting rained on with numbered. Here's Drew Gilbert. Minnesota Zone, 137 out of 175. Strohs. Just got unlucky with the ones that we opened at first. DL Hall, more paper. Christian Hernandez prospects. Braylon Bishop. Now we're firing, though. Will do, Mark. Yeah, sorry, I just saw your question about the autos, too. We, so far, we are at two autos and 4 numbered? Blue Beer, there's Adley. That card is always going to hold a special place in my heart. Jordan Westberg, top 100. Parada, my bad, J-Dog. Vaquero, there's Rada again. More paper. Gunnar Hernandez, Rookie of the Year favorites to Baltimore. Matt Rennick, ooh, Gold Shimmer. Not an auto. It is the first Padre and Cedeno to San Diego and Nick Horrigan. Now we're kicking. That's on Chrome as well. 43 out of 50 on the Gold Shimmer of Nerlian Cedeno. To the Pods. Nick Horrigan. There. Now we are really cooking. That first stretch, I was like, was I sold snake oil on Bowman Blasters? Were all the people on Facebook Live? But now I see where we're going. Now we got blue paper. Blue paper of Chase Jung. 78 out of 125 to the Toigas. Going to Mike Erickson. There's Lazaro, Bergola. There's a little Gunner. A spotlight of Michael Harris to the Braves. Going to Eric Vanderpool. How You Leave Phillies. Marcelo. Dude, heck yeah, Mark. No way. Honestly, what I think he might do is put you on next week. There's no way that Herb doesn't make it to 8. Because that's what happened with us. That hit was more than a week ago. It wasn't within the last week, and I think it was one of those situations where he wanted to include it. Shout out to him, man. I appreciate that on his part, giving us that type of exposure. But I can see you getting it next week. I'd be really surprised if you didn't with that card. Xavier Isaac. We've got purple paper. Nice. For the Marlins, it's Jacob Berry. 242 out of 250 to Cam, who's having a rock-solid break thus far. 242 out of 250 on the paper. Brock Jones, Diane Frias. Top 100 of Kumar Jr. A little more numbered buzz, and it's Henry Davis. 452 out of 499 to the Pirates, going to Scuba Steve. Juan Chacon, Alex Ramirez. Javi coming up on a spotlight. That's Riley Green, Tigers. These ones are tough, man. Especially, obviously, I've gotten to know baseball pretty well over the time we've opened and what we've gotten into ourselves. But as far as the facial recognition on those spotlights, those throw me off a little bit. Sights of Anthony Volpe. We've got a Lunar after Olmas, and it's Bastidas to the Tigers. Going to my man Mike Erickson. Jose Abreu. There's Jackson Holiday on the prospects to the O's. Brooks Lee, Beltre. Yeah, these are the ultimate case of finding the needles in the haystack. Metaphorically speaking. Brady House, Ramos, more paper, Colton Cowser, Jefferson Rojas. Rookie of the Year favorites, Langliers. Marcos Cabrera first, Christian Serta first. It's gonna be like Monopoly, where we just hit these stretches where it's just like, seems like color every other time I pick up my hand. And then we'll go on these long stretches of not. Anthony Pagero Marlins, Junior Garcia. Garrett Mitchell Brew Crew. Lisandro Quesavina. Top 100, Colton Cowser. Osuna. Austin Charles, Refractor, Brooks Lee. To the Twins, 345 out of 499. Going to Nick Horrigan. I swear, Cam, we didn't see like any Barry in our 2 hobby cases. So hopefully we're due and we're waiting on them for you in this one. Giordani, Jose De Paulo. Lionel James, Xavier Isaac, Matt Wallner. Joshua Baez. Jesus Baez. Paula again. Vladdy G. A lot of paper right there. How You Lee, Brian Acuna. Simon Juan prospects. Rojas. Axel Sanchez. Figueroa. More paper. Sights of Matt McClain, Susac. Wilbur Sanchez, Lunar of Jackson Churio to the Brew Crew. T Smooth. Sights of Cowser, Aponte, Hector. Luis Rodriguez, one more Lunar, and it's Jackson again. That's kind of nuts. Seeing double for the Brew Crew. That's gonna do it for our first. I don't know if that was exactly 10, but let's go ahead and do 10 more. A nice little intermission if you need to grab another another drink or another plate of food, or you gotta let the dog out again. Now's the time. Dude, right, Mark? Well, it's getting like, I don't know. If you would have done that in the hobby like 3 years ago, it would be another thing, or let alone like before COVID. But obviously with the presence of Whatnot and kind of the style where it's like rip as much as possible, it is harder than ever to get on that top 10 list. So very honored to have been on it thrice. Mark, you were on it with that Luca, right? The Luca Black 1 of 1? Are you looking at the remote? Guys, I might have to... J-Dog, bring that over here. I gotta show you guys my... I popped into Goodwill. I used to thrift a lot, and I felt like I was like, oh, let me go into Goodwill today. Got this Timberwolves football jersey. That's amazing. Thrifting is so much fun, and let's check out this. Me and J-Dog been having a problem losing the remote. No longer. We've got the biggest remote I've ever seen for $2 at Goodwill. That is phenomenal. Thank you, J-Dog. I figured some of you would appreciate that one. The world's largest remote is now officially owned by Buzzer and J-Dog. Oh, man. I love Goodwill, though. I used to, when I was in college, me and my buddies used to just love going in there and picking up random jersey. My buddy's got like a Charlotte Hornets starter jacket. Always a good time thrifting. That is such an old, that is so something my grandparents would have had. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, man, we lose this remote too often. The couch always eats it, everything like that. So I'm like, man, give me a giant remote for $2 every day of the week. Oh, man. Thought you guys would get a kick out of that one. Oh. hopefully those of you with 2 screens have got Lakers, Warriors up in the other one. Looks like the Warriors are up 6 with about a minute to go on the 3rd. Anybody that's watching, what happened to Gary Payton? Did he come back? Because I saw, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 16. 9. Okay, let's see. Go ahead with this stretch. Hey man, can you pass me the remote? Sure. Here it is. It's perfect. Nick, we are at, what, 16, 19. So we've done, so with what's in front of us, that'll be 21 with the packs that I have currently already opened. So obviously we haven't looked at any of these yet, but we're, so, and I think we've done 11, I think. I kind of lost count when I was going box by box, but I'm fairly certain that we've done 11. So, like, we've seen the contents of 11. We have 21 with these packs. Yeah, that Rada was a really nice hit. And obviously we saw a couple numbers, but definitely feeling like she'll heat up. That's for sure. I'm really hoping we got a 1 of 1 waiting for us, too. That would be absolutely stellar. Yep, okay, yep. After these packs, we'll be at 21. I see a green. I'm trying to see that cherry red poking out. Or a little, Georgia peach orange. Well, and honestly, Nick, this is I'm trying to think what's the price of currently a Bowman Hobby. I'm trying to do some math in my head. This costs less, like, actually pretty significant. Like, this might be only, the cost of this is like a third of a cost of Hobby. So, I mean, if we like what we see here, we see a bunch of Chrome Autos. Of course, obviously, you can't pull the super monsters like the supers, but if you can get in, like, way, way cheaper, then it's like, why not? Nick, have you opened Bowman Blasters yourself yet? I'm assuming you and Jared are going to do a good round of them if you haven't, but I'm curious to see how you did in yours. Matt, let me know and I'll hold up a card or like a post-it that says Matt Rennick stop point for like 5 minutes. No worries. Sorry that we ended up going late, guys. I just wanted to I really wanted to break the case tonight. I was feeling it after we filled. Found one across the city. I was like, why not? We used to, funny story, for those of you, I know most of you in this break are not new. But like in the early days, break like 1 through 150, we were running every night pretty much. We were starting at like 11:30 our time. So 9:30 Pacific past midnight Eastern. I can't believe we used to do it to that extent. We're obviously still a little bit later than your average breaker, breaking late, but felt like it was an unfilled demographic at the time. It fit our COVID sleep schedule. It's just slowly moving back to normal over the past couple of years. Can you pull supers? Do they have odds on the packs? I think I probably got odds on one of the boxes, right? No? That's weird. I've never seen a Topps product that didn't have the odds on it. That's really weird. Yeah, what? Like, even Panini will at least... They used to do odds for Topps. Even Panini will give you the... Just what you're, like, expecting, but... If anybody's got the checklist at their disposal, let us know. I don't believe you can pull the Bowman Superfractors out of these. I don't think. I would be surprised. I would definitely be surprised. It says you've got the top 100s, the modern prospects, the Roy favorite sites on September and Spotlight. That is just so bizarre. Why? Like, why not? Aren't they legally required to do so? I would have figured that's why they did that in the past. But I guess not. That's really, really, really strange. Alrighty, almost to the end of this 10-box escapade here. Yep, okay, that's what I figured. I know the one-of-ones look really weird in blasters. Like, they just, like, you pick it up and you're like, I can't believe this is a one-of-one. That, you know what's the worst part, Matt? So you guys know I am chasing the rainbow of my guy Louis Varlin that's on the Twins. And his only one-of-one is the Platinum one-of-one. Try typing in Bowman Platinum one-of-one on your eBay and see what happens. It turns out there's a whole other product named Bowman Platinum, so it's nearly impossible to search for the Platinum one-of-one. So I don't even know what it looks like from that prior set. And they definitely don't like... It's not like a super fractor where you know from the moment you open the pack simply from the shine. It's one of those deals where it's like you gotta go. Printing plates are available. Nice. We'll take that every day. Yeah, Fanatics. Well, we'll see for sure. I'll say I'm intrigued to see how things are gonna go with Fanatics over the next couple of years. They just released the beta testing for their app. I know, guys, they're gonna have an app that I'm assuming they're gonna want us to migrate over to in order to work with them. So we'll probably be on there when that starts. So keep an eye out for that. We just signed up to be a beta tester for it. Go like this over here. Alrighty, Buzzers. Good luck. We're on to the next batch of 10. Those of you guys watching this with me are some freaking troopers. That's all I got to say about that. Alright, more paper. Ellie De La Cruz, Modern Prospects. Dylan O'Ray on the first. Anthony Gutierrez on the Chrome. More paper. Ricardo Perez, Phils. Manuel Beltre, Blue Jays. Jose Ramirez. Sights on September. Curtis Mead. Jefferson Rojas. Juan Brito. Lunar Luis Rodriguez. To the Cards, going to Nick Horrigan. This should be numbered, and it is, and it's Bogarts. 386 out of 499 paper to the Pods. Top 100 of Sal Frelick. Frederick Benscombe. O's. Austin Charles. Royals. Gorman. Top 100 of Henry Davis. Randy Day has... Good Lord. Randy Day has... Never mind. Too much of my brain power is getting taken on organizations, and I can't say the names. De Jesus. There we go. Axel Sanchez. It was going to bother me if I didn't get it out eventually. Seiya Suzuki. Is there anything else, Matt, that you see on the checklist special that we don't see in Hobby? That's another thing I was curious about. That I doubt, but worth a check. Goldie. Thick stack of paper. Jace Bowen Pirates. Henry Ramos. Top 100 of Volpe. Also, pray for us on this sort, you guys. Pray for us, man. It's gonna be a bumpy one. That's right, Nick. I remember that. That's an absolutely crazy open out of a Topps Chrome Blaster. Surprised you can't get any kind of super out of these, but I guess it makes sense with Bowman. I'm sure the longtime Bowman guys would not be none too happy. We have some magenta coming up. There's Dustin Harris, Janau, first, paper, Ronnie Simon. This is a first for Casey, and it's Lisandro. This is Chrome as well. 150 out of 199 to the Kansas City Royals. T-Smooth. Except the pink to 199. And more paper. Then we have Ellie De La Cruz to the Cincinnati Reds. That's going to CB. Matt Mervis to the Chicago Cubs. Yankel Fernandez. More paper. Oscar Colas. More paper again. Juan Olmes. Leandro Arias. Herrera. Paper. Dude, Matt Reddick, I'm not even lying to you. The paper that you're going to get here is probably going to be the biggest box I've ever sent you. There's no doubt about that. Spotlights of Jackson to the Brew Crew. Dane House. First of Giarte, Brew Crew, Jet Williams. JD on the paper. Look at your favorites of Miguel Vargas. Diana Jorge. Lazaro Montes to the M's. Edward Julian. Stowers. Top 100, George Valera, Vaquero. More paper. First of Obvious, Mikey Ramiro. You see how I'm doing this first and then first? Okay, cool. Ellie De La Cruz. Looks like we've got a lunar coming up. We've been a little dry on autos and numbered here in these stacks so far. Ruben Santana. Henry Davis on the lunar. Top 100 of James Wood. Encarnacion. Oscar Colas. Martin Gonzalez to the M's. Ivan Herrera. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, dude, the Bowman paper lots actually sell somewhat decently too. Like I was looking at some lots from initially when it first started out, and it looked like you can sell some paper lots for decent, especially if you have like, I don't know, a lot of 20 Drew Jones. I'm sure that's not gonna go for nothing for sure. And I know there's some set builders out there that are always looking for thick stacks of Bowman, so that makes a lot of sense. Hey, I'd be all the way down for that, Scoop. I love the spotlights. They are such a cool looking insert. I do wish, though, I wish they were a case hit. I know Topps doesn't exactly operate like that with case hits, per se. But how sick would it be if that spotlight was one per case? I mean, they do that with Ascensions, right? They might as well. That would be insanely cool. Edwin Arroyo. We have a lunar of Mikey Ramiro to the Boston Red Sox. Top 100 of Noelvi Marte, Julian. More paper. Hey, YOLO, what's happening, YOLO? I didn't even see you pop in at first. How you doing, my friend? The Gunner Eagle is on the way to you, my friend. I just dropped it off last night. Ink Hanky Cardinals. Framey De Leon, Junior Garcia. Oops, put those in the wrong spot. We'll go from over here. This has been a dry batch so far. We need to see the numbered start flying out. Top 100, Andrew Painter. I didn't open all these packs to not see our ink and our number. Let's go, baby. Paper. Miguel Vargas, Rookie of the Year favorites. Nick Horgan, if you're still watching, how many numbered and auto did you get in your 30? Assuming you got yours from a store, it's not a case, but how many did you get in your batch? There's the Lauder. More paper. Dion Jorge, Henry Ramos, Jonathan Mejia, paper. Kennedy Corona, Aponte. Sights of Valera. Not yet, B1. Not yet. But hopefully we got some... Well, there might have been some Chrome first and stuff, but I can't... No, like, big numbered or autos for the Rays yet. Yiner Fernandez lunar to the Dodgers. Lunar Crater, is that numbered, Matt? Or are these the ones, just the green ones you're talking about? More paper, Montesino. First Orioles lunar of Max Wagner. To Baltimore. Green something. Green top 100 of Muncy. It's a super cool card for the A's. 02 out of 99 Oakland. That's going to Brian J. That looks so sick. Dude, some of the inserts in Bowman look next level when they're in color. Dylan O'Ray, Max Muncy. Good lord. That just doesn't... We better not have a fully bad luck case. I'm hoping we super heat up near the end here, because it's kind of wild how little we've gotten so far. Clifford, Trey Sweeney, Yankees. Like it's gotta ratchet up at some point, right? In a full case. Riley Green, Rookie of the Year favorites. Jackson Churio. Chase DeLauder, Henry Davis. Got a spotlight coming up. And that is Batty to the Mets. on the rookie spotlight. You got 1 to 2 per blaster numbered in auto? 1 to 2 per? What? Bro. What? How? Are the Fanatics blasters different or something? Well, these are the Fanatics. That's really strange. And we're getting a freaking primo case right now. I mean, the number in auto we've seen so far is decent, but not enough. Montesino and Hector. That's right. Okay, now I'm piecing 2 and 2 together. But it's still nuts. Like, why? Ugh. What's going on with ours, man? Peyton Graham, Lunar first of Jorge Ruiz. That's going to the Angels. Top 100 of Valerio. Mikey James Wood. Lonnie Walker, buzzer favorite, getting some late run. Rookie of your favorites of Jung. Gabriel Martinez, more paper. Dylan O'Ray, Juan Brito. Garrett Mitchell. Top 100 of Priester. Guiarte. Drew Gilbert. Cam Collier to the Reds. Can't believe that's the first time we've seen him. Eight numbered cards and 8. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on now. Oh no, you opened 30, right? Or no, you only opened 8. Nick was the one who opened 30. Dude. We had a nice little stretch at the end of that first batch, but like this batch right here has been crazy low. That's J-Rod. Oh, it's Montes to the Mariners. Going to Sloth. Henry Davis, Elliott. What, did we just get like a freezing cold case or something? Like, there's got to be a certain point where this heats up for us. Top 100, Harry Ford. Blaze. Yankel. Eight numbered card. We don't even... Do we have 8 so far? We're almost to the 21st box. Moises Ballesteros. Poaka Grego. JJ Bleday. Hadley. There's a Jackson Spotlights. Sick for the... Oh, that one I knew. He's the... Honestly, he's the player that has made me feel the oldest as a breaker. I'm like... He looks like a little kid on these cards. Max Muncy, we've got green paper. Finally, we're hitting a little numbered stretch. Hopefully, it's a vet. It's a rookie. It's 32 out of 99 Yoshida for the Sox. Going to Nick Horrigan on the paper rook. Now let's heat up. Let's hit another one of those stretches. Top 100. There's Gutierrez on the paper. Max Wagner. Andres Mesa, the Texas Rangers. Marcelo. Yasser, Henry Ramos, KC, Javi, Simeon Woods Richardson, Kumar Rocker, Janau, Brooks Lee. There's a Lunar first to the Angels, Jorge Ruiz. Going to Cam. Vladimir. Sights of Andrew Painter. Oh, here's a green chrome. Come on, be some ink. We would love to see some ink in this spot. Not ink. Oh, first, Guardians. That's Burgos. That's going to Cleveland and Mike Erickson. That is chrome stock as well. 19 out of 99, first of Jorge Burgos. That was the green I saw earlier. Hopefully, we're finally hitting a little stretch here. There is a Lunar of Yolber Herrera. Going to the Minnesota Twins. Paper, Tamar Johnson. Simon Wan. Edwin Arroyo, Osorio first, Tigers. Paper. Top 100 of Alex Ramirez, Aponte, Tamar Johnson, Miguel Bleece, Chris Bryant. We've got a spotlight of... That's Vaquero. To the Nats. Going to Matt Rennick, who I think we've lost to the Sleep Monster. Hey, Nolan, how you doing, dude? There hasn't been anything massive for the Dodgers. I think you've gotten a couple Chrome first, maybe a Lunar if I'm not mistaken, but no autos are numbered yet, Dodgers, that I can remember. I don't think there has been one, though. Kenny Gomez. There's Mervis Cubbies. Top 100 of Marcelo. Davison de los Santos D-backs. Anthony Gutierrez. I'm saying anybody that makes it to the end of this deserves like the Presidential Medal of Honor or whatever it's called. Ryan Clifford, Angel Janelle, Vaughn Grissom. Paper. Top 100 of Joshua Baez. Pergola, Jace Bowman, Pirates, Ronnie Simon. Prospects of Jackson. Ooh, needed that one. Tony Blanco Jr., James Wood. Did we really just get no autos in that whole stretch? Josh Baez, that is completely absurd. Juan Olmos, Juan Alonso, Bo Naylor. Dude. Fanatics, what are you doing to us? Luciano, De Leon. Refractor of Luis Angel, 405 out of 499, Texas. Nick Horgan, Lunar again, a Baby Acuna Twins. Last stretch of our second batch. Sights of Ellie, Gabriel Martinez, Cole Young. Lunar first of Andres Mesa. Texas Rangers, Nick Horgan. Matt, when I'm sitting in this spot with my shoulders, the joint cracks afterwards hit on a different level. Dude, I'm feeling the same. Yo, glad to hear. Very glad to hear. I always support buzzer breaks being a perfect background of homework. Dude, I'm saying, Scuba, it needs to be at this point. Like, what have we even gotten for auto? Like, what? Probably like 10 numbered 2 auto. That can't be like what we should expect. Come on now. Come on now. Single, should we do, how about this? Last, like 4 boxes or so, we'll do singles. It's just crazy. Doesn't make sense. You know what? Let's do it with these 4, and then if that doesn't change the mojo, we'll figure it out. Let's do it with these 4. This really can't be normal. Like, especially from based on everything that I've heard, people on social media have just been loving these blasters, getting auto numbered. I saw a guy open 4 and got 2 autos, 2 numbered. Like, we can't I don't know. This is inexplicable. Dion Frias, refractor, Lunar of Dion Horgan. Going to the Colorado Rockies. That's going to ASU footy. At this point, we need to try everything. We need to sage the room or something. Top 100 of Colton. Drew Jones, Diamondbacks. Chase Jung. Come on. Scuba. Oh, no, Nick. Scuba or Nick, you guys are the closest to me. Just drive up here. You guys rip a couple boxes. See if that changes the mojo. Marcelo. Brock Jones. Joffrey. Dude, I'm saying. Oh, man. Top 100 of Mick Abel. Jay Savina. How you Lee. Gotta be a paper auto in here, right? In this big old stack of paper. Oh! Lizandro Zagaloff. Rookie of your favorites of Batty. Sedane. Juan Chacon. I said earlier this was like sifting for some needles and haystacks. This is on a different level. There's Drew Jones in the top 100. Cole Young. Another one with none. Let's go to this left one. I already opened the top off this left one because I got confused with myself. Obviously, we know that didn't have anything. Laricites. Churio, Lunar of Holiday to the O's. They're like, Buzzer, you pulled the Adley Super Factor, you've had your fun, we gave you some reds, and now we'll give you this. Like, what is happening? Jackson Holiday, Jason Dominguez. There's at least a numbered. Purple. Looks like not a first, though. It's a rookie. Lennon Sosa, 144 to 250, White Sox. ASU footy. That's a start. That's not going to do it for us, though. Another numbered here, I believe. And it's the Guardians. It's another first. It's Burgos, 44 to 175. Mike Erickson. We'd like to see at least 2 numbered in one, but again, where's our ink at? 2 autos, and we're on... This will be 25, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 15 left. So after we open these ones, it'll be 25 down, and 2 autos is off the charts. Really, it is. Josh Jung, Texas. Lionel James first. Joffrey Solano first. Where's Wapaka at? I've never even heard of such place. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense, you guys. I'm sorry. I just don't, like, I don't know. Extremely trusted source we got these from, too, so it's not like, you know, it's not like there's a question there, but it's like, man, how do we not have more ink? Top 100, Kyle Harrison. Jorge Ruiz. I was expecting to see at least 10, at the minimum, if not more. So it's just like, man, how... What can you do? Robert Hassel, Ortega, Lunar Baez. That's the other, like, that's like my only explanation. Like, we got an orange Drew in here in the back or something, because there's really nothing else that can explain how inexplicable this case has been. Justin Crawford, Blake Louvier, and I gotta say, it's driving me nuts. Just from a breaker perspective, like, I just want to see some... All this opening, all this effort, I want to see something nice come out for the Buzzers, man. Michael Garcia, top 100 of Christian Hernandez. Rodriguez. Do we have something here? We do. We do. There's paper. Hopefully a chrome auto. We deserve that much at least. Rocker, Parada. It's a first, and it's Juan Brito to the Rockies. There's the ink we've been freaking waiting for, man. Juan Brito, Colorado, ASU footy is going to scoop that one up. I will say, good lord, that thing, I don't know if this was Brito himself, but this thing is absolutely covered in fingerprints. I don't know if you guys can see that from here. But hopefully that's something that could come up with a microfiber or Kurtz or whatever it is, but good lord, the thing is... I mean, it literally looks like someone ate pizza and then just picked up the card. Maybe it was Brito himself. Obviously, we know not all the players take careful care of their cards, but that was weird. The only other time I've seen that was when we did Donruss Choice and saw there was an Agbaji with thumbprints all over it. Michael Arroyo. The paper auto, all paper autos are stickers, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oswald Peraza. Max Wagner, Andres Mesa. So 3 autos in 15 boxes. That cannot be right compared to what we've heard. So, I'm sorry, 25 boxes. Much worse. Oh, brother. Jesus Baez. And the 4th Lunar of Baby Acuna for no reason. Sorry guys, I gotta bring a more positive energy, but my god. Brady House, Rada, Bergola, purple paper of a sock. Lennon Sosa again. The repeats is crazy. 33 out of 199. White Sox ASU footy. Top 100 of Vaquero. Drew Jones first. Diamondbacks. Nick Horrigan and Vaquero. Michael Harris, Atlanta Braves. Rafael Solano, Axel Sanchez, Jackson Churio, Jacob Berry, Marlins. My man Armando Moreno is in the chat. Last time Armando popped in, it was for my guy B1's box, and he brought all the good luck in the world. So hopefully, Armando, you do the same today. Shout out to you and your godson. Who was? Please tell me someone else was here last time Armando popped in. Matt, I'm wondering the same thing, because, I mean, Fanatics they run tops now, so I figured it was all the same. And there wasn't ones with exclusives. And on my dealer side I'm on, I didn't see anything other than Bowman Blasters. And usually they'd list, like, if there was, obviously for Prism, they generally would list. If there would be a listing for Fanatics Blasters. That's what I would think, right? Because if there's Fanatics exclusive generally for Panini stuff too, generally they're putting an exclusive Fanatics parallel in there. Like with Prism NBA, it's the green ice. So I don't think that's the case. Heck yeah, Armando! Great to see you, my friend. Armando's gonna bring in the mojo for us. Lonnie Walker takeover right now? Oh, let's go! Bro, J-Dog was the source of our love for Lonnie Walker. I hopped on the wagon with him. Dude was the Lakers' third best player pre-trade deadline, and they just completely went away from him in favor of D perpetually loading. Love to see our guy get some shine in the playoffs, especially to... Wow, if they win this game, this series might be over. That's nuts. Armando, that is the exact type of buzz I want to hear. There are many box left and many hits left. I was wondering the same thing, Matt. I'm like, are there Fanatics exclusives and we didn't know and we're doing the wrong ones or something? Like, I mean, truly, it's the perfect word. It's completely inexplicable how little we've hit so far. I guess that's the thing too. I've kind of heard this about Bowman. With Panini, you can kind of expect like what you're getting out of a case, save for if you randomly get a gargantuan hit. But with Bowman, you can have crazy hot cases and crazy cold, and obviously anywhere in between. A little less predictable in that regard. Slothfoot, no Mariners bangers. There hasn't really been bangers. I mean, we saw the Rada right away. That had me thinking we were going to have a hot one, but... Oh, we've seen some mild bangers, but nothing M so far. You might have gotten Lunar at some point, but nothing that I can remember. No Mariners auto or numbered, to put it that way. Steph with 31. Oh my god! Going the other way. Would you mind cracking open the window? Is it over? Who's shooting free throws? Lonnie? Oh my gosh! Man, I feel for Clay. He basically got robbed of, like, the heat of his prime. He was one of my favorite players, too, man. That's just... NBA injuries seem to hit a lot harder than other sports. That might be... Well, it depends, obviously, on the player you're talking about, but, man, it's tough. And Clay, man, he was just... I mean, he still is, but it's just not the same as it was before. Warriors get a 3 to tie it. Or a chance at a 3 to tie it. I am not from the future. I want to see something ridiculous like Draymond Green with the 3 to tie this thing. Lonnie 15 in the 4th? Does that count the 2 free throws he just hit? Wow. That is just insane. That is not something I would have expected. I bet you Lonnie... Well, how many does he have for the game? Gotta have 20 plus. I bet you he's got 15 for the game. Oh, man. Shout out to Lonnie Walker, man. Buzzer favorite. We got a nice little PC of his. Big Lonnie Walker fans over here. Clay had 9? Dude. You are kidding me. Just sad. Just really, really sad. Just seeing athletes that are... No, I mean, you know, he, not to say he's a complete shell of his former self, but he's just not the Clay we had before, you know? Alright, we better see some bangers in here. Because we are running on... we are running on an hour of rips already. We still have everything in front of us. And then we still have 7 to go after that. We better start hitting some bangers. Yeah, that's true. I just feel like he, I mean, he was kind of inconsistent before, so I guess I'm probably exaggerating just a little bit, but it feels like he maybe has those bad games a little more often now. Like, the threat of Klay Thompson isn't at... I'll put it this way. The threat of Klay Thompson isn't what it once was. It is still in some ways, but it's just not the same as it was before. What is Draymond doing? Brother. What was that play? That play drop just didn't seem right at all. Alrighty, guys. You guys are freaking troopers for sitting through this with me, by the way. It better pay off. It better pay off. I know IF is doing top retail hits of the month, so hopefully we get one of those tonight. We got some... I forget what this is numbered out of, but it is a first. It's a Dodger stick. Paula, wow. First on the print, too. 001 of the 399 of the Lava Refractor to the Dodgers. That's going to Nolan. Good start on these ones. Let's keep eating up. That was on chrome stock, by the way, not paper as well. Let's heat up. Jackson Holiday. What is happening over there? I think that's Alvarez. Yep, Francisco Alvarez, New York Mets. Drew Jones first for the D-backs. Jonathan Mejia. Heck yeah, Nolan. No, I definitely wouldn't call him bad, Sloth. I'm probably exaggerating just a little bit, Sloth. Like, he's had some real solid games on the stretch. I mean, even the other night, he went absolutely off. But I just feel like, in general, it's just a little toned down from what it once was. Jesus Baez, Michael Arroyo. Like, I wouldn't call him... Like, he's definitely not bad. He's not trash. Nothing like that. I just feel like he's lost a little bit of luster, and naturally so after tearing your ACL and Achilles. Just extremely tough. Jordan Lawler, Yasser Mercedes, more paper, Abdul Bastidas. First Lunar Royals, Austin Charles. Are they reviewing that play? Why did Steph just do that? Do you think someone was behind him? Alright, Mason Wynn. We got some numbered, and it's Miguel Blease to the Sox. 237 out of 499 on the paper. Ellie De La Cruz, Bo Naylor, show me something backwards. Top 100 of Colas. Perozo Mets, Max Muncy. Garrett Mitchell. Rookie of the Year favorites of Langliers. Spencer Jones, Yordani, Riley Green. Nelson Rada, Chrome first. Gabriel Martinez, Chrome first. Top 100 of James Wood. Jesus Baez, Abdul Bastidas. Prospects of Lease. Simon Juan. Alex Ramirez with some just gunk on it. Spotlights. Ooh, we'll take that of Adley. Nobody hits Adley like buzzer breaks, man. 18 out of 50 gold spotlights of Adley Rutschman. It's a real cool card for Scuba. Scuba, you asked for the Jackson Holiday, and I couldn't do it for you, but take this Adley as a token. 18 out of 50 gold, kind of out of nowhere, of Adley Rutschman. Let's go, and to match that beautiful Churio that's on its way to you. I'll take that. Awesome. It's only the second one of those we've seen. Like numbered spotlights in general. Scott Foster. The great equalizer. He didn't do his job today. Is it Laker ball? Oh, it's over. That's just crazy, man. That's sad. I think the Warriors are going to go out like this. And I cannot believe we're looking at the Los Angeles Lakers alongside the Miami Heat in conference finals at the 8 and 7s. What a insane, insane playoffs. Just can't believe it. That's next level nuts. Benscombe, Michael Garcia. That's it. Wow. Lakers are going to the... I mean, not official, obviously, but they're probably well on their way to the conference finals. Ricardo Perez and Braylon Bishop. Those Warriors road woes caught up to them, man. People didn't, they were just so bad on the road this year, and it continued. There's a spotlight of Drew Jones. Perozo, and then Encarnacion. Man, I can't see D'Angelo Russell win a ring. I just can't. Nobody's hit the slammer yet, Armando. We need to see some slammers. Obvious De La Cruz. There's a Julian. Cam Collier on the Lunar. Nice hit for CB in the Reds. Haven't seen nearly enough Collier yet. Sights of Soderstrom. More paper. Jorge Burgos. First Lunar of Davison De Los Santos. He's decent. He's more of a Jaden McDaniels constellation than a Grant Riller, based on what I've understood about his rankings. Let's go, baby. Tristan Casas. It's because I used the Panini box cutter. Top 100 of Noelvi Marte. Pedro Ramirez. Baby Acuna. I thought that was going to be. Xander Bogaerts. We got something here. Maybe that's an auto because it is paper. What? Oh, nice. Straight bait. Oh, dude, what is going on? They're like, oh, let's, this case is going to buzzer breaks. Let's stick a backwards card in there just to screw him over. Matt Mervis first, Chrome, Cubbies. Prospects of Ellie De La Cruz. Dude, Cam, I'm rooting for the... I've been saying it all along, but I think the Celtics have been my title pick, and I love Tatum, man. I'm rooting for you guys big time. Big time. There's Soderstrom, Marion Boyd, paper, Axel Sanchez, Seattle, Oscar Colas on the Lunar to the Sox, Matt Wallner, Twins. Garrett Cole. Sights of Kauser, Janelle, Miguel Bleece. Lunar first to the Yanks, Marcos Cabrera. Bogarts. More paper. Prospects of Simon Juan. Man, where is our stuff? There's Monty's nice hit M's. Hector Rodriguez. Ellie. Refractor of Jorge for the Reds. First, 402 out of 499 in Chrome. Going to Cincy and CB. Yainer Fernandez Lunar first for the Dodgers. Top 100 of Mauricio. Ricardo Perez, Phillies, Venscom. Prospects of Lawler. We might have to just to sage the room. Like, dude, where are the hits that I've been seeing everybody else get? Luciano, there's another Cam Collier to Cincy. Tristan Casas, Rookie of the Year favorites. Yainer Fernandez, Davison De Los Santos, both Chrome. Churio Spotlight, Brew Crew, T-Smooth. Kenny Gomez, Max Muncy. My back is killing me at this point. This has got to be a buzzer record for most cards in a break, right? What did Matt say? What did you say, Matt? Like 2,880 or something like that? Francisco Alvarez, Juan Chacon, more paper, Susac, Eric Brown Jr. Tremar, Prospects, Tony Blanco, Kenny Gomez, there's another Cam Collier Reds. Let's go. Pods, top 100, Marion Boyd, here's some numbered. And it's a first of Jorge for the Reds and CB, 484 out of 499. On the paper. Matt Mervis, first, my fault. That was almost disastrous. My apologies. Groshans, top 100 of Nito. Vaquero, Joshua Baez, Almonte. Logan O'Hop. Rookie of the Year favorites of Vaughn Grissom, Kenny Gomez. Colson, Drew Gilbert, Ballesteros. Rudy, what's happening, my man? How the heck you doing? Good to see you. I know, at this point, I might need a water break. We're so close to the end, though, that I'm just pushing through. There's Monty's for the M's. Rudy, good to see you, my friend. Hope you've been doing well. Armando, your godson is going to be a stud in the MLB one day. I know it. Edward Julian, Ramos, Garrett Mitchell. Come on, buzzers. Waka Grego, Alponte. This is bordering on insane. Purple Lunar. That could be cool. Let's see a good one. Top 100 of Nick Gonzalez, Guiarte, Ruben Santana, Blaze Jordan, say first. And it's Diane Frias. It's a sick card for the Guardians. 071 out of 199 Guardians. Mike Erickson on the Purple Lunar. These look freaking cool in number 2. There we go. Mikey Mike. Oswald Peraza. Luciano. Gaby Gonzalez. Show. Top 100 of John Kenzie. Yainer Fernandez. Davison De Los Santos. E-Guy. Prospects of Jackson. Heck yeah, Rudy. You know it. We got to keep that positive energy going. We got 7 boxes left. No more moping. Let's get some bangers for the buzzers. You're correct. My energy's bringing down the hits. Blaze Jordan. Lazaro once more. See a ton of Lazaros. T-Smooth, no doubt. This is front to back. All things considered, this has got to be the longest break we've ever done. Well, we started ripping like 10, 20, 25. We went live at 10. Yasser, nice. What a Lunar of Collier again. The second time. CB, you're kind of eating with the Reds, though. Paper. Sedane Rafaela. Robert Perez. We got just a heater waiting for us. I know it. Davison on the Lunar once more. I know we are looking for Drew, but Davison is decent too. Tyrone, yes sir. Lakers up 3-1 headed to Golden State. I'm so curious. It's such an interesting thing at play. There's Corbin Carroll, right? Yep, Corbin Carroll, D-backs. The most interesting thing at play to me with this is 3-1. Like, remember what happened last time a team had a 3-1 series lead in a Lakers or in a LeBron versus Steph matchup? Hey, Armando, as long as he's got a good ERA. Oh man, Nick, it's autos. I think we've got 5 maybe. If that, 4 maybe. We're kind of on the same money, like cost of wax to autos ratio as Hobby, which I was not expecting, especially when some of those are paper. Rafaela. There's a Montes Lunar for the Mariners. Sloth, that's a nice hit. We'll take that. Sloth, nothing major for you, but Montes is your top prospect, and we've scooped up a bunch of base of him and now a Lunar. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Colas, Roman Anthony, Cole Young, Gabriel Martinez. You know what's funny? When we were doing Elite, we were doing a lot of like 2-box, 3-box, 4-box. I don't think we ever took down an entire Elite case in one sitting, if I'm not mistaken. Probably the longest one, though, if I had to assume, was the first ever full case break we did, which was Prism Hobby. That one took us a long, like 2.5 hours top to bottom. I gotta be better. Termar Johnson Pirates. Like I said, I don't like rushing through breaks, but there's a certain balance to be found. Certain balance, no doubt about that. Rookie of your favorites of Adley to Baltimore. Myro Shendrick, Dodgers, and Marcus Lee saying Phils. Oh, Disney case was so fun, Rudy. That was awesome. That was a great little flash in the pan for we got something. Ooh, Atomic Spotlights to 150. Ooh. Scoob, you might as well start the entire Spotlights collection. This is at a 150, and it's Gunner. We got Adley on the first, and now we got Gunner on the second one. This one an Atomic, which I know gold is lower numbered, but this is disgusting. 18 out of 150. That looks so nasty with the Atomic look. Take that. It's a sweet hit. Cedeno and Dominguez. Dude, the numbered Spotlight, I'm not surprised they sell well. Like, they are really, really pretty cards, man. That is a knock out of the park design by whoever Tops or Fanatics. No kidding. Let's go, Scuba. Now we've got a little gold. Let's just get these loaded boxes for the end. Gold top 100, 27 out of 50 of Jace Jung to the Toygas. And my God, this looks clean too. Tigers get this one going to my man Mike Erickson, 27 out of 50 on the Jace Jung, 51 on the top 100 list. There's an Espino. Let's just have a heat up towards the end. We would all be in favor of that. Henry Davis and Munoz. Why did Steph throw that ball like that? They didn't have a timeout? That is so baffling. Andrew Painter. Josh Baez, Chase DeLauder, Lunar first of Lionel James to the Sox and Nick Horgan. Modern prospects, Lawler, Robert Perez, Paper, Framey De Leon, and Gavin Cross. We should be done by midnight, I think. Just 5 to go. Top 100 of Roderick. Purple of Luis Garcia to the Jays, 43 out of 250. On the first to the Blue Jays, T Smooth. Sorry, it took me a second to look at the name, but T Smooth, nice hit. Are we gonna get baited again? Let's find out. I think this is more bait. Oh no, it is an auto, and it's Nick Nastrini. I would assume, based on this is one of the retail exclusive guys like Varland was. But it's Nick Nastrini, Dodgers. Uncaged. I can't imagine that's too big of a hit, unfortunately. Axel Sanchez and Zavala. They have like, if it's the same as last year, they have 5 to 10 guys that are paper autos only found in here. That's got to be just regular, yeah. Jazz Chisholm. But they'll have like 5 to 10 guys on the checklist that are paper only that you can't find in Hobby, which is my problem with Varland because I can't find that 1 of 1 to save my life. And it's probably stuck in a blaster in someone's warehouse. That's the thing, dude. Like, if you... about hits only found in blasters. Like, it's conceivable that a pallet of blasters gets lost, or that someone opens it that just scooped it up from Target and doesn't think they have anything, and it's just lost forever. Don't ever feel like I'm going to get that 1 of 1. Rafaela, Montesino, Lunar of Ortega. Yeah, we'll take it, Nolan. I can't imagine it's like a super massive hit, but it's an ink and it's first. And I mean, if he ever ends up becoming a beast, Lawler. That's the thing that happened with Varland's autos too. I got the red for like from a. It's funny because obviously I'm not getting into the nitty gritty of the checklist paper guys in Bowman, but for Varland we got blue paper. Oswaldo Cabrera on the Rook, 22 out of 125, Sky Blue. The Yankees. Going to T-Smooth. Top 100 of Marte, Julian, paper. Randy DeJesus and Luis Garcia. But I bought a Varland red out of that same set where it's sticker only, paper only, blaster only. And I bought it for maybe 50 bucks. Just because he was kind of a no-name at the time. Obviously, they were the Twins guys. But, the orange, when he got called up, sold for like 180 bucks. So you can time those things pretty good. I think we have another auto. 2 autos in 1 is pretty crazy, unless that was whatever. Anyway, first, it's a Pirate, and it's Jace Bowen to the Pirates. Nice hit going to Scuba Steve. We pulled one of his in the break, and it had a big old Bible verse on it. He chose not to go with the John 3:16 for this one. But Jace Bowen on the base chrome auto to the Pirates. Scuba Steve is going to scoop that one up. Henry Davis, Brady House. Tyrone, it indeed is, which is crazy. It's kind of gimmicky the way they did it. They said if you pull a super, they'll give you $250K right now, and if he goes to the Hall of Fame as a position player, they'll give you $1 million at that time, which obviously that's ridiculous. Like no one's gonna, unless you're like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. If you pull the Drew Jones Superfractor, you're probably gonna want to sell it at the very least within the next couple years, if not right away. So obviously most anyone is going to take that $250K, but yes, it is. They said they will pay $250K if you find that card, and evidently it hasn't been found yet, which I think is so weird with all the supers that have been found. And I believe that's just for the auto. I think the regular Jones Superfractor, just with just the card itself, I believe that does not go for the bounty. It has to be the auto first. But it is true, and it's crazy. Like, it's obviously made for a crazy Diamondbacks chase, but no one's found it yet. Top 100 of Emmanuel, Aponte, Kumar Rocker, and Luis Lara Brew Crew. Right! Like, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to have that money sit there for that long, like... Yeah, that part of it makes no sense. I think that was a little gimmick to kind of spoof it up a little bit, say, oh, man, I saw a lot of people say $1 million bounty, etc. There's Eric Brown Jr. Lunar for the Brew Crew. Like, of course you're not. I mean, honestly, it almost doesn't even matter who you are. You're not going to hold on to that card unless you're just filthy rich. Kyle Harrison and William Bergola. Right, like, come on. They might as well have just said $250K bounty and left it at that. Because that's still a lot of money for a single card. Montesino and Peyton Graham. And David Adams will take those odds every time. There's Corbin Carroll. Diamondbacks. Kennedy Corona. Jacob Berry. Juan Grissom. Randy De Jesus. Luis Garcia. 3 to go, guys. And what has been, man, like the hits we've seen have been cool. We've seen some cool hits. That's no doubt. But, man, like I feel like we are super dry on the ink and numbered compared to what I've seen everybody else do. So I'm really sorry about that, guys. And I am very much hoping we've got at least a banger or two waiting for us in these 3 blasters. Good luck, everybody. Zach Veen. Oscar Colas. Lunar Vyasar. Prospects of Drew Jones. Elijah Joffrey. And right, like it just, now we're talking. We're waiting for the end, I guess, to get to the fire. Top 100. Red Lava, it looks like. Come on, let's see a banger. Is this what we've been waiting for? Red Chrome first. This is Chrome stock. And it is a Tampa Bay Ray. It is going to B1, and it's Xavier Isaac. 1 out of 5. That is crazy out of nowhere. 12 prospect for the Rays, a first-round pick in 2022, and it's going to be on the Red Lava. 1 out of 5, Xavier Isaac. God, we were waiting on a hit like this for the entirety of the case, and we didn't get it till box 38. But there we go. That is crazy to see out of a blaster. 1 out of 5, Red Lava, Xavier Isaac to Tampa, B-Wand. I don't know if he's still up. I think B-Wand is Eastern time, so you might have hit the hay already, but that is awesome. 1 out of 5, Xavier Isaac on the Red Lava, B-Wand 33. Nice hit. Take that all day. Those are I guess those are the type of hits we wait for, and we have an auto. Do we have a God Blaster on our hands? It's a first. It's a Cubby. Oh, it's Ben Brown for the Cubs and Matt Rennick. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be Mervis. I'm sorry for the sweat. Ben Brown, pitcher, Chrome, auto for Matt Rennick and the Cubbies. Oh, if that would have been Mervis, we would have been screaming at midnight. Kumar, Rocker, and Zach Goloff. And he was a first-round pick in 2022 also, which should bode well for his prices on the red. Definitely a decent hit. I don't have my tiers list pulled up, so I can't say definitively. But I would be surprised if that doesn't at least like triple your spot, if not a little more than that. Well, I don't know. I hate guessing on cards that I don't have the for sure knowledge of. So take all that with a grain of salt. But I would be for out of 5 Chrome of a first round pick. I'd be surprised if you don't get a couple nice pennies for that. Peyton Graham and DePaulo. 2 left. Dude, Matt, I know. That was just so... Oh. Like, come on. If we would have got the Mervis... Hey, we still got 2 boxes to scoop down some Mervis. Definitely, I mean, it's without question the best hit of the case thus far. You'd have to say, right, guys? The Sun, Goloff, Parada, first Lunar of Lionel James to the Sox. Hey, not bad at all, Matt. Not bad. And I mean, shoot, with the price point of this break being 55 a slot, like it's not like we did a hobby and it's like 180 a slot and there's a lot more to go. Like you only need a couple decent ones to get there. Roman Anthony and Xavier Isaac once more. That's right. I knew Caminero was the one that we're like super chasing with the Rays. Let's go. Pedro and Jorge. Spotlights of Alvarez for the Mets. Jorge Burgos, Marcelo. Oh my goodness gracious. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But man, even though this has been a really long rip and my shoulders are killed, the fact that all of you guys stayed here for the most part for the almost entirety of this break, you guys are the freaking best, man. And if I would have been talking to an empty chat this whole time, I think I would have gone crazy by now. So Shout out to all you guys for sticking around and ripping with us for 2 hours straight. We will tomorrow. We have Optic. We will be pre-filling and running Wednesday. We'll do a half and half case as we've been doing. We have another case coming in. I mean, if we want to do it, I'm down. If we don't, that is totally fine by me. Whatever you guys want to do. If we want to try running it back, I'm in. If not, I can just move it along. Whatever, it's up to you guys, man. If you want to do more, I'm down to do more. Lunar First of Olmus. Manny Machado. Prospects of Simon Juan. Spence. Yanks. Encarnacion. Dang, Nolan. Nolan, if you want to do something for yourself, hit me up in DMs. I can probably set you up with a couple blasters cheaper than that and have them shipped to you. 40 plus tax is pretty wild for these. Nito Acuna. Dude, I'm saying that. You guys made this super fun just to kind of just be in the chat all together. Ooh, I like those colors. I do. I kind of want to see the other case too. So guys, I'm freaking down. We can do it later in the week for sure. Show us, dude, the team this is. Show us a banger. Absolutely nasty hit. Lazaro Montes on the auto to the M. Slotfoot. He is one of the top chases in the product. That is crazy to see a hit of him in the very last blaster that we did. That is awesome. Lazaro Montes. Seattle M's on the base auto. This is a chrome auto on card as well. Sloth. There we go. Awesome. We ended well. We saw less quantity than I think we wanted to in terms of autos, numbered, etc. But we ended well, man. So we will take that all day. Adley Rutschman, Parada, Ruben Santana, and I'm crazy to see a chrome red out of a retail product. Sounds good, Nolan. I'll be on the lookout for it, and we'll get you set up with some blasters at a normal price point, my man. Brady House, Olmus first, and Jefferson Rojas, Cubbies. And wow, that is gonna do it, guys. That was the man. That had to have been the most work I've ever put in my hands and arms. I'll tell you that. But man, congratulations to everybody who hit. I'm gonna make a stack of numbered and autos so I can count, so we can get a final verdict. But congrats to everyone who hit in this one. For those of you that didn't hit, I do apologize. And as always, we're gonna try our hardest to do better for you next time. But man, shout out to you guys. You guys stuck with us all the way through these 2 hours and all the way through the rip. I can't appreciate it enough. Just felt like after a while I was having some good conversation with you guys. But here's a little recap. Man, I mean, we saw some decent hits. It just took a while to get there. We got some nice numbered near the end. A couple nice autos. As definitively on this case, I can't say though. Like I don't know. I haven't watched enough full cases to completion to kind of judge how we did. But I mean, overall looking at it seems decent. Not crazy. I don't know. Nick, what are your thoughts? Because you opened 30 yourself. So what are your thoughts on what we opened today? I mean, maybe it just felt that way because it took so long to get there. You know what I mean? Like, it took us a long time to sift through these, so maybe I made it feel like we should have had more, but I don't know. Weird. Hard to say either way on this one. I will let the buzzers be the judge. Mesa, Baby Brian. Oh, I'm not on camera. Mervis. Montes, we love that. Brown. Freaking red is pretty crazy. I was not expecting to see something as low as red. T-Smooth, we are actually putting the last of our Monopoly blasters into we're doing a 40 box pick your player break. Shout out to my man Mark for the inspiration on that one. But we're doing that on Thursday. And it's all 90 players and as a separate auction, including Mr. Monopoly has his own as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We're going to be doing more. And if you guys want me to bring in more for personals, I'm game. Or T-Smooth, if you need any help finding some to get for a little cheaper, hit me up and I can help you out with that as well. Guys, that is going to do it. Cam, you are an absolute legend for sticking with us till 1 a.m. in the East. Same with you, B1, and same with any of my other East Coast buzzers. I was thinking the same thing. Here's our stack. So here's our numbered. And here's our auto. I feel like we should have had more ink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 autos. I feel like we should have had more ink. But that's our numbered stack, which feels pretty decent. So I don't know. It feels like we should have done a little more than that. But we got some good quality, so I like to see it. And again, congratulations, everybody. And guys, thank you so much for sticking with us late night. I appreciate y'all always being down for anything. Give it the time. Optic pre-fill tomorrow, half and half with priority for second half. Hobby case. We should be able to do it at a pretty good price. And again, thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. Matt Rennick, get ready for a pallet on your doorstep. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.